Forward deployed engineers, or FDEs, are suddenly everywhere, and for good reason. When done properly, they become a core part of AI transformation. In this video, I'll break down what FDE teams actually do, what they don't, why this isn't a one-person role. Whether you're considering this as a career path or planning to build a team, this will give you a clear view of what matters. Forward deployed engineering teams are not consultants, they're not pre-sales engineers, and they're not a demo team. They're multidisciplinary teams embedded directly inside the customer's world, working with them day to day to turn AI from a collection of ideas into actual business outcomes. I made this video after speaking with several AI founders who are actively hiring FDEs. Their view was insightful, very different to what the big players and hyperscalers are doing. Startups run this model at small scale, so the work is more tailored and specific. Hyperscalers run it at scale with a more repeatable motion. Right now, most organizations still run AI the old way, handoffs, silos, concepts, and PoCs that never really scale. FDEs can break that cycle. The problem is that most traditional delivery models can't keep up. AI moves fast. Most enterprise delivery models simply don't. A few patterns show up everywhere. Teams lose weeks in internal processes and methodology before anything touches the customer. Business, engineering, data, and industry specialists all sit in separate lanes. Organizations still start with technology, but not business outcomes. And early AI work gets slowed down by heavy governance built for large IT programs. And because teams are so busy aligning internally, they spend too little time working inside the customer's environments. The end result is predictable. POCs that never move beyond the lab, fragmented experiments, no real transformation, and a loss of trust from executives. Meanwhile, faster competitors show up with embedded teams who sit with the business and deliver outcomes in weeks and not months. That's the gap FDEs are designed to close. A forward deployed engineer isn't one role, it's a delivery model. It's a small team that blends business understanding, engineering capability, applied AI skills, process transformation, and fast iterative delivery. And the key point? They work where the customer works, not at arm's length. FDEs don't advise from the sidelines, they build with the organization. They sit with frontline teams, operations, and decision makers. They focus on outcomes and not deliverables. And when they build something, it's not a demo, it goes in production, even if it's not perfect. It's iteration zero, the thing the organization will actually scale from. So why do organizations need FDEs now? Well, the AI market has changed. The requirements for successful transformation have changed with it. A few forces are hitting every organization at once. Data volumes are exploding. Customers expect instant personalized experiences. AI capabilities improve monthly and not yearly. And startups build AI-first businesses that move far faster than incumbents. Cost pressures force companies to automate and redesign how work gets done. And every CIO is expected to deliver on an AI strategy, and fast. You simply can't respond to this with a slow waterfall-style delivery model, and you can't transform core business processes on Teams or Zoom calls. FDEs give organizations the ability to transform at the speed the market now demands. The FDE mindset is not consulting. It's not pre-sales. It's not traditional engineering. The teams work differently. They are outcome first, business value before technical architecture. They are iterative, build, test, learn, and adjust. The team is embedded shoulder to shoulder with customer teams. The mindset is engineering first. They write code, integrate systems, and build working things. And finally, they are process driven. They redesign how work gets done. They don't spend their time carrying out endless discovery. They don't chase feature checklists. And they don't over-engineer before proving value. They create momentum. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to show value quickly and build a roadmap from there. FDEs in Agentic AI are a perfect fit. Agentic AI makes one thing very obvious. You can't deploy AI agents without changing business processes. You can't bolt agents onto old workflows and hope that it works. FDEs sit with the business, map the workflow, and redesign it for automation and autonomy, with a focus on outcomes and continual improvement, whilst ensuring coordination across the business. And that includes human-in-the-loop checks where needed, whilst putting in place governance and safety, and finally ensuring scalable value. This is where most organizations fail today. They deploy an agent without redesigning the surrounding process. And then it breaks, adoption stalls, and trust collapses. FDEs prevent that by building the process and the AI capabilities at the same time. Let's talk about the 0 to 1 to N model. FDEs should operate with a simple life cycle. 0 to 1, which is an FDE team with embedded engineers and architects building early working versions, proving value, and designing the transformation roadmap. And then 1 to N, which moves to delivery teams or partners. Once the model is proven, other teams industrialize, scale, and operate the solution across business units and regions. This avoids two common traps: multiple PoCs that don't scale, and big programs that move too slowly to show value. It creates a smooth path from idea to prototype to value to enterprise adoption. So what does good look like? When organizations get FDEs right, you see a few strong signals. Time to value drops from months to weeks. Business, engineering, and data work as one team. Iteration cycles shrink, and early work is built into the platform the organization will actually scale. Executives get tangible outcomes early, not slideware. Transformation moves from use cases to capabilities. Value compounds instead of scattering into disconnected experiments. This is how companies win the AI race, not with strategy decks, but with embedded teams that make real progress and quickly. The one thing I like about the FDE model is it gets stuff done, and from the outset, and aligns with business outcomes, and is not just about the tech. Teams often swing too far towards technology or too far into analysis and theory. FDEs cut through both, strike a balance, and keep the enterprise moving. And remember, if you're looking for that perfect FDE, you could be waiting for a long time, as there's not a single person but a combination of a few key types of people. However, finding a good FDE team, well, that's the difficult part. Speak to you next time.